So what am I saying?
Shuba shuba, shuba shuba day, shuba shuba, shuba 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 day, shuba shuba, shuba shuba day, yeah. Now the real man can live without a woman. That night to day says a woman to her man. She's essential to his purpose and his mission. A good woman is a glory to her man. She never take the power, she just make him a better man. Every great man has a virtuous woman. Woman, you say you love me, you never leave me lonely, yeah. You always be there for me, so I need not to worry, yeah. Woman, to keep my strong, with this part of your plan, I leave my mom and dad, find a woman and be one. With a woman I make my band, perfect combination. I am a black man, so I love me black woman. Woman, I know this sweet, sweet love. Oh, any time of day, yeah, lots of kisses and hugs. Oh, I know you're burn out all day, yeah. No real man can live without a woman. That night to day says a woman to her man. She's essential to his purpose and his mission. A good woman is a glory to her man. She never take the power, she just make him a better man. Every great man has a virtuous woman. Woman I love and honor. The father of the light career, the empress of Eva, the mother of the Paradise culture. Revised the king and his empress Menin, who showed us the right and the true way of living. Woman who never pass sin, so listen as I sing. But women of the earth, my joy bell ring, ring, ring. Equality in Zion, my nature's law, that's where it should go. For every man I know there is a woman. You meet the valley, that's all I know. Oh yeah. Shuba shuba, shuba shuba day, shuba shuba, shuba 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 day, shuba shuba, shuba shuba day, shuba shuba day, shuba 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 day. When I say the family good is fundamental and important, you know. The real man can't go without a woman, you know. Because it's one of the rights of the people.
To wake up and find your face on a pillow lying right next to mine. I woulda cut out the party and the smoking and the rum and bust a extra wine and make we see the person. Well, every time I fantasize, me see your lips, me see your eyes. You trigger finger, do something that left the road where hypnotized. For you it's just a thing, just another little thing. But for me this is heaven and the angel that must sing. It's a pity you already have a wife. And they don't have a man in my life. Oh boy, it's such a pity. I say it is such a pity. You already have a wife. And they have a one man in my life. Oh boy, it is a pity. So love you up in a public and can't even touch it really. From me up because my check you so much the respect. From my heart, be your woman, be your kids, believe her road, my breast. I know me it is, who knows, maybe one day the world will be involved enough. We'll share your win and civilize matter between the two of us. But until then, I would have loved to see you again. I know we have to play it by the stupid rules of men. Said if we never get a chance to get together, go with ya, time to love ya. So meet me around the corner, I'll find me you know never do a big ass in farmer. I'm not starving for sex, no, not for no text, no. But the way how you flex really pique my interest, yeah. The you and people see, I know the you and me loving, and the you and there with me go much deeper than skin. I don't know exactly what it is you're feeling, but I wish this was a permanent thing, yeah.
She's really makes me hot.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2.
We know war in our thoughts. Hey,
So what am I saying?
no reason for concern.
They can't play no
They're gonna say a lot of things about us. Said you know that love is not a sin, but you worry what the people say, and they see me with you. And wonder what the crowd will say, and they find us together. Wonder what the people say, and they know we're in love. Wonder what the crowd will say. Hey, hey, hey. You pass them on the street, yes. Greet you with a smile. Hey, as broad as the night, boy. They'll say all kinds of goody to you, yes. They'll linger for a while. Oh, wherever you are, you want to love, you want to stay, you feel that you can never ever make your mind about it. Right? I need to know that love is deep within you. What you worry what the folks will say, and they see me with you. Worry what the crowd will say, and they find us together. Wonder what the people say, and they know we're in love. Wonder what the people say. Hey, hey.
Let's make life easier. Why not talk about it? Marriage, relationships, life, and food. You're now tuned into Love in the Kitchen with Shell and Kay. Your journey begins now.
Hey, how are y'all doing? Don't laugh, because I don't know what's going on with this man over here.
How you doing today?
Listen, this week been hot. This week, I guess today he just decided it was almost 80 degrees today. So I guess he just decided that he wanted to be cool cat for tonight. No sunshine in here.
It's not just today. Listen, I'm just coming back from vacation. Just getting off the beach. I'm sorry, getting off the beach and the cruise ship, you know. So still on vacation. Still What happened? Don't be like that.
Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to another episode of Love in the Kitchen.
Love in the
podcast.
kitchen.
Love in the kitchen.
Yeah, like I said, it was nice today, like 81 degrees today.
Oh, I feel like we should get like a jingle like that. Love in the kitchen.
That could work.
With Shell and Kay. To the tune of More Than a Woman. More than a woman to me.
I can hear that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. You know something can't sing it on my voice, trust.
I'm very. But yeah, let's talk about how cool I look. You know, I got a chest all out. You know, the meat packing district right here. You know, look at that, all that chest right there. Yeah, should get it right. Yeah. Look like somebody real quick. To these shades off. Ooh. All right. How you doing today, Shell?
You enough. Bad. I'm doing well. How's your week? You're sweating. Let me help you right here, sir.
Like I said, it was 81 degrees outside today.
Oh, okay.
And like I said, I'm still I'm still in vacation mode. If that sounds right. My week was pretty dope.
I don't know what vacation you're talking about. I mean,
Every
when
day,
you go to New
every
York,
day is
you
the
go to New York
vacation.
and come back. That's not vacation. That's going home.
Every day's the
Speaking
vacation.
of New York, because that's where we
You're
getting
from?
into today. So we're gonna talk about growing up or surviving the 90s. What is it? 80s baby, growing up in the 90s in
then live out
in
2000.
NYC, Tri-States, New Jersey, Connecticut.
And don't forget, live out 2000. Because 2000 when we
It was high school for most of us in the 2000s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we
No, I'm not
born
saying that
in the
we're
80s,
I'm just saying we born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s to the
live out,
2000s.
and live out 2000. 'Cause
Oh, that's what we're doing right now, right?
when did you graduate?
High school?
Yeah.
20 years ago,
Yeah,
this
it's-
coming June.
So that's what I'm saying. So you live out 2000. So
Oh my God, we just dated ourselves. 20 years. Well, not we, because you older.
no.
What you got, about 24 years on the rest of us?
Look at this. Old. The street lights is on.
I didn't say old, I said older.
The street lights is on.
The street lights is on. Do you know where your kids are? The street lights are on. Where are my peoples? What's up? It's Thursday. Wait, let me see if I got it. I gotta make sure I text my mama because she be like, "You never tell me, Carrie."
Oh, I don't
Even
think
though
wanna,
every week
I don't
I
think
say,
you want to have her
"Mom."
tonight because like back in the day, you know, like so
I mean,
that's
you know,
what's
so
going on.
we big no, you know.
She still could beat you.
Are we big no, you know?
She still could, you know, you know.
Okay. Mom, it's podcast night.
No, Mom's podcast night.
You know, I'm missing some people. You know, I haven't seen in a while. Monique, where's Monique?
I don't know. Monique, if you
Where you at? I haven't seen you in a while.
She lifing. When she tell you real
Oh,
quick,
she did say that. She's lifing. Life is lifing.
Life is lifing.
Yeah.
So what's up? How was your day today?
Today? Oh, my day was great. Hi, Sin. How you doing, girl?
Johnson, how are you doing? That's her name? Not tonight? All right. Hey, Sin.
This the crap I got to deal with every day.
I guess so.
Anyways, my day today was great. It was short.
Short shit.
I had about 5 guests today.
Okay.
See, because you don't call out her by her government name, like she's a police officer or she in the army. Johnson.
Sorry. Well, they could definitely see her name. Like, we can all see the comments, right? Hey, Sin, how you doing? So your day was
Anyways, so my day was short. I had about 5 guests today.
Okay.
He's on one, clearly. I had about 5 guests today.
Okay.
I served about 4. And then the 5th one I kind of left because I had to
You just be acting up at work, don't you?
I didn't act up. I literally had to go get my kids from tutoring. Did you want me to leave the kids?
Especially when you're owner. When you're owner, you do whatever you want to do, don't you? See, there you go.
At the end of the day, I still get paid. So.
Ownership.
Anyways,
So yeah, that's it. It was short and sweet.
it was short and sweet.
Okay.
You want me to go through my step-by-step day?
So this you can summarize
Where?
it. You can summarize it because
I woke up, dropped the kids off, took hubby to work, came back, made some food, went to sleep for an hour, came back, served the 5 guests, the 4 guests, 5 guests because that person ate. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And then went and got the kids, and we just got home probably 30 minutes ago. So the life of owners / mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those things are happening.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife, lovers, and what is something?
Yeah, all those good things. Best
Yep.
friend.
Yeah. That's the first you like, you see? You talking about me?
I love it. Listen, all his stories, my kids say, Mom, my kids say, Dad, why does every story have mom in it? Like, it's the beginning, like, and your mother. And then
Because you're
Kiara
part of the-
reminds
you're
Kaylee, she
part
goes,
of the story
she's his best friend. So that's why. Right, best friend?
all day.
Anyways, so we're going to talk about surviving the 90s. Growing up in the 90s.
Booyaka.
You know, we haven't talked to either. Trey. Where is Trey?
Canada's life in.
Everybody going through the motions.
You know how it is. Like I said, listen. Right now, Trump is about to come back in office. You know, so everybody getting ready. They preparing for what's about to happen. You know, so that's our life. What happened?
I'm just smelling my Japanese cherry
Listen.
blossom.
Oh yeah, it smells good. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you so much.
Come here, Miss Murray.
Can we talk
Smell
now?
good. Are you man? We are talking.
Are
here.
we? Okay.
Of course, we
You went off on a tangent about Trump, so.
Not
You did.
2 words.
You
Trump
went
is
off on a
back in office.
tangent about Trump, so I was just trying to get up to. All right, so growing up in the 90s, right?
You nervous?
No,
Oh.
I'm really talking right now. We on to something good now, right? We gonna talk today, or did you just wink at yourself?
Winked at you.
I wasn't even looking in that general direction.
I could see you looking at me. That's all that matters.
What be wrong with you?
I don't know. You put a drink, right?
You barely had any. It literally was not that much in there.
All right, let's start over. All right, let's go.
I bet you will never find another podcast like this. This man right here holding up the time. It's been 10 minutes. Like
Not even 10 minutes. We just 20. All right, so
you want to start or you want me to start?
You go
Let me
ahead.
ask you a question. All right. Growing up in the Bronx, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that you saw yourself being in this nice, comfortable house that we bought and drive the cars that we drive and do the jobs and in ownership of a business? I mean, well, you've always been business minded, but did you think that we would have gotten to this place? Because you told me that by 50 you want to be retired and relaxing and the money is flowing from various businesses that we've already started in our name.
Mm-hmm.
So did you think that you, the kid that grew up in the Bronx, we'll talk about Jamaica because you started there first. So
I'm
so grew up
Jamaican.
in the 80s.
Okay.
You actually literally did grow up in the No, not too much. I mean, but eight full years of that decade, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then you came here. You came to the Bronx. You went to New York, the Bronx, the boogie down Bronx.
South Bronx.
I'm sorry. You
can't say the
started
Bronx.
in South Bronx.
And if
I'm
you're from,
sorry.
And if you're from the South
Because
Bronx,
I'm from
you know,
uptown of Bronx.
bougie. You
And
know.
that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
And that's
All
okay.
day.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So did you see yourself getting to this place where you are right now, where you're like, yeah, I'm almost to my goal because you're at 42, so you're like, okay.
I think I saw myself at 30.
What?
Where I'm at now. And where
At
I'm
30.
going.
So
Yeah, 30.
as a young kid growing up in the Bronx, you didn't see yourself like
Oh,
owning
no.
stuff.
I was trying to get out of it. I was trying to get out of the Bronx.
You trying to get out the Bronx?
No, I was trying to get out of South Bronx to begin with.
Okay.
Because,
How many years did you spend in the South Bronx?
see, 90, like 6 years. 6 years.
6 years in the South Bronx. Okay.
Yeah.
Then your daddy elevated,
I
bought
moved to
himself
the
a
Northeast.
house, moved you
Northeast.
to the bougie part of the Bronx,
With a whole bunch of, still a whole bunch of Jamaicans, but, you know.
the Jamaican bougie side of the Bronx, I guess.
Yeah, and then I was went uptown, 205 train, you know,
Yeah.
2 line, White Plains Road.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wait, you went to White? Where did you move to?
We got to get up at 225th, and we got to walk down to 226.
Okay, but is that where you moved to? No, you lived on Laconia, between Laconia and
Yeah,
what?
but we had to get off at White Plains Road and walk down. Remember, the train
okay.
didn't go down that way.
No, I know the train didn't go down there. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, you see, it's been so long. That's what it is. And so, in the Bronx, from 90 to 96, it was fun. It was nice. It was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we was kids.
Mm-hmm.
But we saw a whole bunch of stuff that we wasn't supposed to see.
Yeah.
In the sense of, so, I remember this one time,
Hence why I said surviving the 90s.
like, we outside playing Suicide. Oh, you remember Suicide? No, you don't remember Suicide. So Suicide, you had a little.
My
blue
mother
ball.
didn't really allow us to play in the streets.
No,
None of that happened.
forgot.
we
you.
were stoop kids. We sat on the stoops of 3350. We wasn't playing outside in the street.
Well,
Okay, go
so
ahead.
we
You
was
were playing
outside.
Suicide.
And we outside. We just did chilling. We outside every day, and then we see, because across the street was that house. You know the house, right?
Yeah. I know what house she's talking about.
So we sitting down in front of somebody chilling, whatever we did.
For context, it's the medicinal house. Got it.
Yeah, that one there. You know, can't say the upstairs one, but
Gotcha.
so we outside, we chilling, we playing this, that. Dude pull up, sit on the stoop, cause we live in the building, high rise, like what, 7 floors or 6 floors. We outside, we chilling, dude sitting there. See another dude stand up on the corner, just there chilling, like, okay, we did, but we not paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes into it, we got calls from that way, calls from that way, calls from that way. Dude was sitting on the stoop, jumped up out of nowhere.
Stoop all day. Hey, Reese.
Dude jumped up off the stoop, started with the whole bus. Everything drawn and everything. We're like, yo, so we like looking like,
Right.
we didn't know about that stuff.
Right.
So it was
Because
like-
y'all was just outside playing. Like, yeah.
You know?
You knew of what they did.
Yeah.
You just didn't expect that the bus would happen right
Just
in
like
front of you guys.
we like what I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and then we saw a cop pull up in my Anthony. You know Anthony. When the dude's wedding.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So Anthony,
yeah. Mhm.
So Anthony, he lived like 2 houses down. He was bougie. He lived in a house, you know. But yeah, but Anthony was like 2 houses down and started just busting dude in the face,
Ooh.
live and direct. You know, the '90s was something. You know, got. Yeah, I
It's
know
a safe
it's gonna be
space. You could share that. It's okay. You know, we just try to leave out the buzzwords.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
we could talk about it. It's a
No,
safe
but
space
yeah, like I
here.
said, and then Davidson.
Oh, yeah, because you lived in Davidson and
Yeah.
was it Grand Avenue?
Grand, I live on
Mhm.
Grand Avenue. Davidson was around the corner.
Mhm.
So if anybody knows from the Bronx and they say Davidson in the '90s, they know it's problems. Mount Eden steps, that famous steps that
The Joker.
the Joker.
Mhm.
I used to walk with those steps every Sunday from church.
Mhm.
Those are my steps right there. I'm like, yeah, babe, look. I remember I drove you over there. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
You were so excited to show me that. I love that for you.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. I had to get out of there to move uptown. And
You
I
had
met you.
to.
Well, I didn't meet you right away, but yeah, but you played a part, you know.
Okay, hold on. We didn't get there yet. Let's talk about the surviving the 90s part. So we're going to talk about stuff like the fact that we left home and nobody knew where we were. I don't think you could do that now. I just know you cannot do that right now. Like, that's not something that, because the thing about it is, if you're gone now, you're just gone for real. No, because, people, and I'm not saying that people wasn't crazy. Hey, what's up, Trey? See, there you go.
I guess he spoke
All
him
right.
up.
I spoke him
Trey
up. It's okay.
Nice.
It's
I
okay.
remember that dude, man. Trey Nice. He used to have a chain and gold teeth and all that good stuff. He was from the '90s.
I mean, yeah. I know this. I guess you're telling your guests.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know that.
Trey Nice is a gangster.
So, punk ass Drew, scary ass boy. Anyways, so, I feel like I said this to my brother-in-law today, and I said, I don't think I would like being a teen right now.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like the 90s, you had to be there. I feel like you had to be there, and now it's just, like social media this, social media that. And I feel like if we had social media back then, I think we would have been more open to the dangers of what was going on.
No, we did have social media, but we ain't give two shits.
I mean,
We had AIM. Listen,
I mean,
we was
first of all,
AOL,
let's
don't
go
do that.
back to the fact that AIM, some of us should have never been on no AIM.
AOL. Listen, the
Should have
chat
never been,
room-
because them chat rooms was not for children.
Matter of fact, no, we had a chat room where we used to call in. We used to call in, and
Who was you talking to when you called in, sir?
we had a chat back in the days. We had a chat room, like a whole chat room. We used to call in.
Who was you talking to? Because some of these people we was not supposed to be talking to.
I was talking to female.
Okay.
We had a chat room we could call in. Press pound to go back. This is 5 in the room. This is it. It's like, yeah.
Secrets are como tonight.
Used to have a chat room. Chat room was the shit. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, we had social media, but our social media was different.
Our social media was, what he said, the hotline. Oh, yeah, the
But go
hotline
ahead.
number. Okay.
So yeah, go ahead. We can't leave that one alone, okay?
So, yeah, we had it. We had, LimeWire for our downloads. We had MySpace. I think when we started college, I think in 2004 is when they started Facebook. So, but still, that wasn't even really.
But we was we was meeting people off AIM and AOL.
Was we supposed to be doing that?
But we
Definitely not.
But we got up and did it anyway.
Who is we? I never did that.
Lies you tell.
I've never met anybody off AIM. That
Nobody.
is crazy. Never. Bro, I couldn't even leave the house without my sister. How you gonna talk about I was meeting people on AIM? Dog, my mother's watching. Do not say no stuff like that. Hello, mother.
You say so.
I'm just saying I've never met anybody off of AIM.
MySpace?
Never. Never went to meet nobody. Never. None of that.
Okay. He's a good girl. I like that.
Really? Don't insinuate nothing. I'd be sitting here thinking that I did stuff when I wasn't doing it. I was going with my sister all day, every day.
I don't believe that, but if you say something, go ahead.
Oh my God.
So the 90s, go ahead. I'm listening.
That is accusatory. Like, why would you say that? I'm genuinely offended, Ricardo.
So how
Hello, mother. I never met anybody. Never. I never left the house by myself. So I
No?
don't understand that. You're nuts. Moving on.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyways, so do I think that I would have because I feel like, you know, like the Bronx, not even the Bronx, just like where you grow up, I feel like it's kind of like if you don't already have something established to do, I feel like you run through the rigmaroles of doing the same mundane things over and over and over again.
But in the 90s, so to me,
I'm talking about in the sense of making it out.
no, but that's what I'm saying. So when it was in there, it was either based on appearances. The appearance that you had was if you're gonna make it out or not.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
If
but
you-
but explain further for the people. that's
Yeah,
watching.
so based on your appearance, that was that for sure. You know where you're gonna be because we had the projects, we had the bougie,
Okay.
and we had the ones that don't care. You know that if the kid did something wrong, the parent, oh, let me go talk to that teacher, instead of you reprimanding the kid or whatever it is. It's like, nah, this, that. So based on appearance, you know if you're gonna make it out of there or what was the next step. Like you know with your appearance, you already know what it was.
Right.
You know,
Right,
we
and you
gonna
have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, you have
You
to
know?
make it out.
You have to make it out.
Because the first thing I say, you come from Jamaica, and you're black, and you have to make it out.
Yeah, you know, people that was born here have the special privilege. You know that, hey, this is what it is.
Oh, I heard that a lot.
Yeah, and,
I heard that a lot.
and it's true. So
Yeah.
you know, like, hey, they could do this and do this and do this and do this, go to jail and come out, and like they're still good.
Yeah.
We know we did something wrong. We going back home. Banana boat, one way ticket, and your parents would tell you if you ever
Yeah.
disrespect me or misbehave, you get that one way ticket. Go. So I'm saying, so we already had fear, like, hey, we can't slip up, we can't,
Right.
so we got to do this.
Right.
'Cause listen, we don't want to go back where we came from.
Right.
But that one way ticket, y'all get a one way ticket back to Jamaica with no passport.
Hey,
no nothing.
remember when they used to send people back to Jamaica just because they had discipline problems? And they just sent them back to Jamaica, and you lived in Jamaica for a while.
And then you come back and you say, you want to
Yeah,
stay now?
you want to stay.
All right.
Look at my mother laughing. Hey, I remember one time, right? I think something happened. I was living, like, when we first got to the Bronx, we lived over on Bussing, right? And I think something happened with, like, CPS or something. Not with us per se, but somebody else. And my mother said, if you never met them, you make them come take you. Make them take you with you because me, who know, I gotta have problem. And I was like, oh my God.
But see, but like I said, we know who was gonna make it,
Yeah.
and who was not gonna make it,
Right.
Based on the parents that you have. Because when we had parents teacher night, like I said, back in the 90s, we used to have parents teacher night.
Yeah.
And guess what? If your parents show up, because when your parents show up, my father used to show up with a belt, so I already know already. He had this big brown leather belt. He show up, and when he sit down, he used to sit like I used to say, you're the teacher. I sat beside the teacher,
Yeah,
and he
in the
sat
mic.
beside me. And he sat beside me.
Uh-huh.
So you know I can't get up and run.
Right. Can't go nowhere.
Yeah. So when you start talking, say, oh yeah, he talks a lot in this and he's the class clown.
And then the eye just rolled over.
Oh, so that's what I sent to school for.
Yep.
You know, and you already know. So once the teacher met your parents,
Yeah.
you already know the kid that you have. Like, listen.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to call your mother?
Right.
Quick and fast.
Right.
So
Because
you ready?
then a teacher can spot like a potential student, right?
Yes.
They put like not a student, but I mean, like you can do
potential?
something. Like like you can do something. They can tell that you'll be somebody.
Yeah.
And they could see, you know, what type of upbringing,
home you coming from, like
exactly. And I feel like I use those same tactics now.
Of course.
And my daughter, she missed the homework the other day, and my teacher, she emailed me instantly, and she said Noelle missed her homework, and I said, oh, this won't happen. I said, you know what? Matter of fact, print her out a new sheet and have her do it before she leave the building. Who's playing with her? We're not doing that. So even today she came and she was like, Mom, we don't have any homework. And I was like, but your teacher sent me an email that says you have homework. So then I was like, did you? And I said what the topic was. And she was like, Mom, we didn't learn anything because today's Pi Day. Happy Pi Day, everybody. So it's 3:14.
3.14, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh my God, no. Shush. Let me finish my story.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez. So, you know, so I emailed it to you. I said, it's okay. Don't worry about it, because I'm not saying that I don't believe it, but what I'm saying is I want to make sure, because the other day you told me you did your homework and you went to school and then told the teacher you lost. Because how do you lose homework?
Dude,
I was confused.
No, we all lost.
We've all done it before. Granted, we know what we did with the homework, right? So her father was like, how do you lose homework, right? Granted, they can't really, like, it's not like back in the days, like when we lost homework, you not lose it. We didn't do it, or we threw the paper away, right? Or you left it in your desk because you didn't want to do it, right? But now they don't only give them the paperwork, they actually send it through, you know, Google Classroom, or they'll send it through the Parent Square. So she sent it through the Parent Square. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, but the teacher said you had homework. I said, it's okay. I don't even have to wait till you go to school tomorrow. I'm gonna nip in the butt today. So I hit the teacher. I was like, hey, Noelle said that you guys did not discuss this today. She said it was Pi Day and you guys discussed pie. And she was like, oh my God, so sorry for the mix up. That's fine, because that's all I need her to tell me, that it was a mix up on her part and she's apologizing. So you know what I did? The big thing. I went to my daughter and apologized to her for insinuating that she had homework. Or the dog ate my homework. Exactly. Okay. And we had near one dog. Not one dog that lived in our house. Not one dog that lived in the house.
Hey, you gotta come up with something.
Gotta come up with something, right? But I mean, when you're a trusting parent, right? You trust that the kid will do. That's how my mom did, right? She trusted that we did our homework, right? She wasn't checking, like, otherwise she just knew that it wasn't like, all right. I mean, y'all good, because I don't need to come to parent-teacher conference anymore.
Once we ain't getting no phone, listen, back in the days.
You got the phone call. You just went home and listened to the voicemail and erased. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil today. Cause we grown now, y'all.
To me, the 90s was a time.
Yeah.
You know,
voicemail.
Listen,
please leave a message after the. My mother still has a phone that leaves a message after.
And she ain't gonna change it.
And she not gonna. It's still got the same number since we moved into that house 20-something years ago. Okay, almost 30 years now. Okay, she not gonna change it. Right?
I don't blame her. But yeah, it's like if our parents knew the stuff that we did.
They knew. They just didn't even really.
They
knew
know.
some stuff. They found it out.
They had an idea. They had an idea. You know? Because one thing was truancy. Truancy was a thing. Like, if we go to school, they don't have that no more. So truancy is when you go to school.
But I can't really say for New York. I don't know if New York still has that.
They don't have that no
I don't
more.
know.
It's not in the budget.
I don't know. It's not in the budget.
So we had truancy. And once you get, once you leave for class, or the cops pick you up or whatever it is.
Right.
And you get that phone call.
That's it.
Or if you're late and you get detention.
Yeah.
Or you suspended. Don't get suspended now.
Right.
Because they're gonna call you. They're gonna call the house.
Yep.
And
they're gonna send a note home too.
And good thing the parents ain't home. They at work.
Right.
Shout out to all the parents who had 2-3 jobs back in the day.
Y'all the real MVP.
Because guess what?
Y'all held it down for us.
Y'all helped us get out of trouble. You know, because y'all wasn't home. So I can say I'm guilty of when I got in trouble or whatever it is. Went straight home. Went straight to my parents' bedroom because that's where they kept the
answer machine. The answer machine.
The answer machine was in the bedroom.
Right there.
You have no access to it.
That's it.
So when you go home, Rewind. No, you
Yeah.
have 2 new messages.
Because
Listen.
the cordless didn't come with the bonjour.
Yeah,
Hey
yeah.
V. Hey girly.
Callers came later. That's when you got the single caller ID, and you have to make
Yeah.
sure you delete the number also, because they're gonna look at the caller ID. And I say, who number is this? And I'm call about the number. So you have to make
It
sure.
usually says Board of Education.
Listen, you have to delete that number, and then you also have to erase the
message.
the tape.
The tape. That
That was a little mini cassette. You have to erase that. And like I said, we live dangerously, because guess what? If they ever found out, it'd have been a whole nother situation.
Yeah.
So the 90s was.
Yeah.
I could talk about it now,
Was.
because
I mean now, yeah, of course. Talk about it. Of course. Let me just tell you about this one story, which I will never forget, because it lives rent free in my head, for real. Because I have to talk about it every time I think about it. Every time I see mine, I got to think about it. Oh my God. When we were teenagers, we used to ride the bus.
Listen up.
Crazy indeed. Crazy. We used to ride the bus, but not just ride the bus. We rode the back of the bus. And we're Jamaicans, and everybody knew it, and we hung with the Jamaican crew.
The Nature Boys and Nature Girls. You got to get the name correct. It was the Nature Boys.
Okay, I didn't go to Evander. I went to Walton.
They had Nature Boys in the
Well, okay. Everybody knew each other. It's Jamaica. Everybody know everybody. Anyways, even though Walton and Evander are like complete different, I guess, boroughs, if you would like, not boroughs, but like counties. Except, whatever. But we was on the back of the bus, me and my sister and my cousin and boy, friends, and we was cutting up back there, like just loud, not just like cursing or anything, but just like loud in the back of the bus. And my aunt used to work, cool kids back of the bus, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And I used to, my aunt used to ride the bus because she used to work at Montefiore. Montefiore was probably like 10 stops before, 10 stops before we got to Monty, right, from our school. And we back there, and she just came to the back of the bus and stood like this. We turned around and saw her. Instant regret, like, landed over our faces, our bodies. I want to say it jolted. Hey, I went to Van, the only bad man in the back of the bus. Hey, I was friends with the bad people, okay? I was friends with them. I knew them, okay? I literally...
You put on Nature Boys too?
Just bad man. Just leave that alone, and I call people them name. Just bad man. Bad man ride the back of the bus. That's it. But we were frozen in like shock because we didn't expect to see her, and she marched us off the bus. And she said, "You guys are young, decent Christian girls. Why are you on the bus making so much noise?" Blah 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 blah. Yo, we was so embarrassed. Yo, I think for like a while we did not ride the back of the bus because we were in so much fear that on that 10th stop between Walton High School and Montefiore, my aunt was gonna get on that bus. And I don't even know if she ever told my mom. She just really just, because my aunt was not only just our aunt, she was our youth leader at our church. Like she ran youth department on Friday nights, and we sang in the choir with her, and we was
back of the bus.
Shush.
Oh my
Not
God.
too much. Calm it down. We did what we did. We did what we did.
Okay.
And that's it. Children make mistakes. Adults make decisions. Okay. So I'm making this decision to tell this story right now. Okay. All right. But I don't think she ever told my mom, or I don't know if she did or if not, but we never hear anything about it. We just knew that she was the person that busted us, and we was busted. That was it. That's it. My boss no. That was it. That was an inside joke. But that was it. It was just like shocking to us.
Which won't do that again.
No, we didn't. Nah, we didn't do it for a while. Now we had just stopped taking the bus.
Let's start taking the train.
It started taking the train.
And guess what?
I talk about this all the time with my sister and my cousin. Why did we go to Walton? And Walton to Gun Hill Road is lots of miles away from each other. But we would walk. Not even would we walk. We would take the train. We had no business on the D train. The D train?
Mom, you hear that?
The D train.
Went the whole opposite direction
it wasn't the opposite direction. It went in the direction of our school, but we needed to stop and buy breakfast, so we bought breakfast.
Mom, you hear that?
The truancy officers knew us. I mean, you know, they knew us. It wasn't 9, 10. It was like 11 and 12th grade. So, you know, they knew us. So it was just like, okay.
Talk about 10th grade when you guys used to go on the opposite side, Twin Donuts and all and something.
That was like 11th grade. Why are we talking about this right now? We're moving on. Badman back on the train too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did all that stuff, making noise. The people back there. Yes, ma, you hear that now.
Listen,
there
so
you go.
Chester, right? So I got a story, right? So this is how crazy it was. Like I said, we started DJing and we did our thing when we was young. You know, back in the 90s. The same dude right here, Trey Nice. So
how you gonna come tell the man secret right now on this podcast that had nothing to do with the man? The man just here doing his thing and you just going
because about the back of the train, you know.
Here?
So Chester, right? So one time we had our bike, right? And we did like let's go take a ride. So we riding, got a BMX bike, and you know back in the day we fixed our own bike back in the days.
Right.
So we took a ride. Went on to was done by Mingles.
Why is he touching me like I should know where it's at?
Yeah, Mingles. Whatever project that was.
I don't know.
Right.
That was
It wasn't Secor.
It wasn't. It was Secor.
Secor.
It was Secor.
So Secor projects. So we went on there one day like, yo, let's go ride, look for some girls or whatever. So, all right, no problem. And we riding. Next, we stop right in front of the entrance to get inside the plaza. So this guy like, yo, what's up? Like, yeah, no, for example, like, she looking for Keith. Like, yeah, we're looking for Keith. Oh yeah, we'll get Keith. Listen, me and him, we look at each other. We turned our bike around so fast, and we rode up 233rd.
Shut it.
Listen, what I mean, we was, you know, back in the when you ride, you talk about you left and right,
right.
When I said we turned around and we came on the train station and we riding, when we look behind us, it was like 50 bicycles behind us.
Oh my God.
Listen.
But did you know Keith?
No, we said Keith. So you like, oh yeah, I know Keith. We just like throw him off like, bro.
So what was you doing? You went to see girls?
Yeah, we looking for girls, you know?
Yeah.
And we said, yeah, we're looking for Keith. Like, oh yeah, we'll get him right now. You big dummy. Yo, we look at each other. We turned our bike around so fast, and we started riding. By the time we look around, we don't know how they caught up. We look around, like 50 bikes behind us. And that's how when you fix the bike, you got to make sure the chain don't slip.
Right.
Listen, I was praying. Listen, ain't no 233 is a hill. Oh my God. Listen, I'm praying. Because anyhow, something would happen. We'd have got our ass like beat the post. Yeah. We got back, sat down, we looked at each other. We just started laughing.
You miss an ass woman. Listen, me laughing at you.
That day was like, we just stopped and just look.
What did you learn from that experience? Nothing. The vampire then back at the tree.
You know, so from that, leave it alone.
You just left it alone.
That's
what you learned.
Listen, oh man, we had the 90s was
because you couldn't just go into anybody's projects and talk about you was looking for even their neighborhood, even if it wasn't the projects. Like you couldn't just go to their neighborhood and be like, "Yo, I'm looking for so and so." Like who? They protected their own. It's like saying if somebody rolled up to your house and all your brothers and sisters was outside and they was like, "Oh, they looking for KK."
Who you looking for?
Right. They would have whooped their ass, right?
Hold on. Let me go get him.
Right. Listen. So it's like it's that. So people are protecting the people that's around there, but you come there talking about y'all looking for Keith, knowing y'all come to look for girls. What about it?
Listen, say Keith. Say yeah, I know Keith. We like, you know Keith. I must be an idiot. We turned around so fast, we was out. I never ever again women on Secor. Because you know back then you had Eden Wall, you had Secor, you had Course. So like you couldn't go in different you know, you know already like, listen, we can't go down there.
You couldn't play with
Eden Wall. You know? And then after a while, you couldn't go to 216. You couldn't go to 225. So it's like
couldn't go to 214.
couldn't go to 214. So it's like, man. But yeah, I love the 90s. But there's now some stories.
Yeah, y'all miss a lot of ass whooping on in the 90s, huh?
Listen, we missed so much. Like, we could have really, like, honestly and truly, like, if he wasn't smart,
Yeah.
I don't think we'd have been here right now.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like, we did some stuff. Like, we had to sit down looking like.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's what I'm asking. Like, would you think that you were where you would be right now? Like, you would have made it at 42. Like, yeah, I made it up out the Bronx. Like, for real.
This Gen Z or Gen X, you want to call them? If they're supposed to go back and live in the 90s, nah.
I don't think they would have survived. I don't think so. They wouldn't. They don't even play outside. I mean, my kids play outside, but
and you know, once the light goes on, we got to be at.
You got to be in the house. Got to get on when the street lights on. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
When we went to this neighborhood today and we saw the basketball hoop in the middle of the street, and I was like, dang, that's what the dudes used to do, right? Play.
And like, even that they don't do no more.
Nah.
You know?
Remember when the dudes dominated the playground?
You can't do nothing, you know.
You can't come in there and like whose man is this?
Yeah.
Like, whose man's is this? Like, who are you?
I remember one time.
Whose man's is this? Is a New York background check, by the way. Just trying to figure out who you are. Like, who brought this guy here? Like,
I remember one time I got escorted out of Edenwald Projects for playing basketball.
whoa.
He was like, "Where you from?" I said, "I live in the block." He was like, "Oh yeah, you gotta go. You ain't from out here, man."
Ooh.
I'm like,
Ooh.
"Oh
So this is not your project's money that paid for this.
yeah." I had to go quick. I'm like, man.
Escorted. That is the nice way of saying it. Escorted. I was escorted off the playground.
Yeah, he's like, you don't belong here. They're saying you.
Oh man.
But yeah, the 90s, man. I could definitely say
If y'all wasn't smart,
if it wasn't
y'all
smart,
probably wouldn't have made
we
it.
wouldn't have made it.
I mean, I feel like the 90s is my favorite story to tell.
No, it is. Like I said, we got so much stories. But
I mean, the
like I said,
90s, 2000s, you know.
The
Yeah.
2000s, well, 2000s is a little bit older. You was more of an adult. You could do a little bit more.
I mean, no,
But
in the
90s
2000s, I was a teenager. That back then it was the PH against the PJs.
Yeah, because if you didn't know where you live, I live up there in a private house. Oh, you better than us.
Yeah.
You know, so it was definitely problems too. Like, oh yeah, you gotta go.
Listen, I remember like watching the PJs, the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They would come into school with the Jordans and stuff like that. My mother said, "Now watch that, I don't know them get it." Just like that. And I was like, "Oh, okay. Now watch that. Me have to work very hard. No need that. We're going to Payless. We're going to Conway. You know what I'm saying?
Favor.
What's that?
You don't know that?
Who?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you there a long time. You know that. Me don't know that. Me know Conway. Me know PLS.
Alexander.
I don't know Alexander.
They got Flavor.
I don't know what Flavor is either.
It's like
It's a bargain place.
well, that's what it was like Payless. Flavor was like Payless.
Oh, Flavors is a shoe store.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Alexander.
But then you remember when Payless became Pay More.
Listen.
Started getting real expensive. Hey, I remember when I was in middle school, I had these boots. I don't even know where my mother got them from, but they looked like they could have been. They might have been lugs. I don't know, not lugs. They might have been something. But my mother made sure that we was fresh to death going to school, right?
You had to.
It's fresh to death, but not wearing the things that other people was wearing. So now I see my kids, like, I never started spending money until I started working, like spending my own money. Oh, Caldor. Okay.
You old.
Caldor.
You old.
But she from Queens, so.
Caldor.
Caldor. Creature said, we lived with the notion that it takes a village. So when the villager disciplined us, the parents were already in agreement, so they had permission to discipline us. Absolutely.
And that's when you know if you was going to make it out or you're not going to make it out.
Yeah.
Shoppers
True.
World, that was another one. Yep.
Shoppers World was, yeah.
Man, that's
I think
crazy.
they had a Shoppers World out here. Can you go Shoppers World?
No, that was
Was it Kids World?
Kids World.
Oh, Kids World. All right.
But that's another one. Kids World used to
Kids
be
World
nice
is another
too.
one too. But Kids World, you got where we buy the uniform from? Cookies.
They've been around forever.
Cookies been around forever. Like, but my mother, my mother tried to make us wear uniform for about 2.5 seconds. Like 2.5 seconds, and we was like, "Mom, they don't wear uniforms." Like, she was like, "Well, if it's more economical for me, then when I go," I was like, "No, they don't wear uniforms."
Listen, it was so. Listen, we was so like. Listen, I want to shout out to all the parents.
No, for real.
that
Y'all
made it
did y'all
happen.
big ones.
Because at the end of the day,
But right now I'm struggling. Like, how did you make it, Mama? How did you make it?
like even right now, let's see, it was definitely 12th grade. I was still a child.
Hey, Carisha.
I told you. Listen,
We here already.
like even now, like with the kids going to public school.
Woolworth, remember that? Oh
Woolworth,
yeah, Woolworth.
yes.
Yeah.
When even kids go to public school now, up to today. Listen, when I wear a uniform, Michelle will look at me talking about, oh wait, they don't wear uniform. I said, excuse me.
Oh yeah, they did wear a uniform for a good solid year at
public
that school.
What color? Green and khaki. We're gonna get some green and khaki. We gonna make it happen. My kids wear a uniform even when they didn't have to.
They didn't have to. They went to a public school and they didn't need to wear it. But they only spent a year, and for half of that year, they wore a uniform.
Listen, why not?
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's go back up to where Carisha said this was definitely 11th and 12th grade. Mama, I'm still your innocent child. Why carrying a boss out everything on podcast tonight? And then mommy's gonna say, Manure, you know what? That it was me? That is crazy. That it's me.
Nah, you remember the night when I was walking home one night? So
Hey Jesus. Mighty good God.
I said so.
I never play that.
So when we used to work at Wendy's, I was her manager. So I'm like, could you stay late tonight at work? She said, yeah, I can stay late tonight. So I said, I'll walk you home, whatever.
Every time my mother before I left, I called her on the phone. I said, Mom, I'm getting walked home. I'm gonna be fine.
When I started walking
Not
down
yup, I
Boston
was
Road,
influenced. Carisha, move.
when I started walking on Boston Road, and I crossed over Eastchester, and I'm going down. And by the time I got to the Kennedys,
It wasn't the Kennedys yet.
it was
where Victor got his store right now. It was right around the corner. It was right around the corner.
So it was right there by
You had to take multiple for the team.
by Fusion.
Carisha, you're wilding tonight. Oh my God.
Keisha,
It's okay. You know what? We're going to keep you in that box.
Listen,
We're going to keep
Keisha-
you in that box if that's what you want to be doing.
Keisha,
It's okay. It's okay.
We can talk about that, Keisha, because thank you very much. You did look out a couple times. I got you. So,
Okay.
by the time I walked down, it was about to turn the corner. Guess who popped out?
My mother. She
I
was
got it from
not
here.
playing. She was not playing. I
Check.
got it from here.
I got it from here. I'm like, oh. So weird.
Thank you so much, sir.
So I'm like, I got it from here. I said, okay. After I took my good self on walk on much blocks. And the little corner. I could have finished. Miss Bev, you can't even finish walk hard, you know? You can't even finish walk hard, you know? We can all walk together around the corner. She's just like, I got it.
I got it. Thank you.
I was like,
thank you.
wow.
Have a good night.
Yo, I would never forget that story, man.
Oh my God. That is hilarious. Oh, Shep said that the 90s kids today wouldn't survive. I mean, the kids today wouldn't survive that. They don't have no backbones. They all want about fights and fist fights, no guns, and they can't do that. These kids, that's the first thing they want to do.
Listen, if you think I have a fight, we all gonna be outside 3 o'clock.
Oh my God.
Gonna be a big circle, and you better get in that circle.
And you know what's crazy? I was at middle school. Chris, I don't even remember if you remember this. They pulled up to the school, the family members of this, and fought the little girl. They had on Tim's Vaseline lip gloss, and they had their scarves on.
If you're gonna fight
for a little girl, they stomped that little girl out. I was like,
they don't play games. Listen, it is what it is. But that was, listen, let's be a man or a woman about it. Because after that fight, y'all was friends the next day.
well, it depends on how bad they beat you.
Listen,
their family was jumping in. That was
we
crazy.
was friends the next day.
Like your sisters was jumping in. Like you had your little sister and there was a fight. Oh, you want to fight my little sister? Oh, you want to fight my little sister? And it's over. Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the bullying thing was a thing back then. I just don't know.
It was bullying was a thing back then. Now it's like if you say something, it was like, okay, after school.
Yeah.
And somebody gonna instigate.
Yeah.
And this, that, and then after school,
Yep.
better make sure you leave early and run home. Because if you don't, trust me, You either gonna get ass whipping
Yep.
or you gonna get ass whipping.
Yep.
So it's either.
Yep.
But,
That is hilarious. Oh, Shep said to remember like the bear coats, mountain gears. Oh my
Oh
God.
no, let me tell you this one story.
Mountain gears. That's crazy. He said
used to-
French toast, Vims, Dr. J's, Conway, South Pole, Mecca
Listen.
jeans, Pepe or Pele.
Don't forget Fubu. You know,
Fubu. For us, by us. Everybody had that shirt with the big Fubu on it.
I remember when I just came here. I had some, like I said, we didn't know name brand till later when we know name brand.
Yeah.
You know, so one day I was from Jamaica. So everybody like, you know, when you from Jamaica,
Jamaican bacon.
you know, when you from Jamaica, you know you popular. Like everybody used to want to be Jamaican. Everybody was like, oh, this, that. So I asked them.
I mean, I don't think so. Not until like high school.
no, elementary too.
Elementary for you? I didn't go to elementary.
Well,
so I
I'm
don't
sorry,
know.
junior high.
Okay.
So I had these. They look like Clarks, but it wasn't Clarks. They was cheap.
Mm.
So I used to have them. I'm like, yo, what kind of shoes are those? Cause they used to clown you. What kind
Of
of shoes?
course. What are
Good thing I
those?
said. Travel Fox. They was like,
Travel
oh, you got Travel Fox. That's when you know. Listen, from that day, nobody messed with me from that day. Cause guess what? I had the Super Cat. You know, like they was back from the era. Cause listen. Listen, I'm telling you straight up. These
A
are some,
Travel
listen,
Fox.
these are cheap
Crazy.
flavor, like Payless sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking like, what kind of sneakers are those? I'm like, a Travel Fox.
Mm.
They was like, oh yeah. I was like,
Oh, you cool now?
listen,
You was cool now, bro. You
I
was cool.
Listen, I had a mountain gear. That
When
looked
did you
like
get a
ASOS.
JanSport? I didn't get that till high school. When did you get? When did you get a JanSport in high school?
Yeah,
Right?
high school. I bought my own. Like I
Yeah.
said, when I got the thing, and I remember high school. Even high school got clowned out. I had the mountain gear like A solos. I don't know if they're the A solos. Well,
If I see it, I don't know if I know that it was called
Listen,
that.
I had the mountain gears that are like A solos, and you have to wear the big jeans to cover it, so make sure nobody
Right.
don't know. But
Them kids was vicious
listen,
though. They still lift up your jeans. Kids are always vicious. It don't matter what generation you come from. Kids are brutal.
Listen, let me tell you this, and then they would know if you went to 23rd Street or wherever to get the fake.
Not too much
the fake.
on Canal.
No, but listen, but when you go and they say they look at your shirt, because remember, some youth, you work for some youth, you got your
Yeah.
little change, and you bought
Yeah.
your own clothes.
Yeah.
But when you get back to school, September morning,
Mm-hmm.
because the first 2 days you don't dress too fresh.
Right.
Because you
You
just
save
regular.
it.
Yeah.
You save it. Because then not a lot of people used to go to school, which is crazy. Not a lot of people used to go to school in the first 2 days.
No, but you see Monday morning, when you get that new smell, and you get everybody looking you up and down, and they got
Right.
this, and they check your tag.
Check your tag. It better be
but-
real.
Listen, I've
Kids
been
are brutal. Kids are brutal. Brutal.
so kids these days they wouldn't last. They would not
They would
last
not.
a day
They would not.
in the 90s.
They would not.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because they don't appreciate a lot of things that we did. Like, you know, like how you would, like when I got Jordans, I would clean them. I would
Toothbrush and
keep
all?
them clean. You know what I'm saying? You don't buy a lot of white sneakers because you don't play around with the white. You know what I'm saying? You don't play with the right because you know it's going to look crazy in a minute, right? And then now it's like within the last year, I decided that they have probably, between the two of them, probably like 5 of them, right? And all of them look like they kick dirt at school. And I'd be like, y'all don't even have a playground to go on. Why the shoes look like this? Crazy. Since not the first day of school was the only day that mattered.
Yep.
Yeah, but the first day wasn't the first day because a lot of people still wasn't going to school on the first day. Like people was waiting.
No, the first week. No, the first full week.
Yeah, the first full week was the first day.
Was
of
the first day, yeah.
days of school, right? Because nobody was going. Like, it say school started the Thursday and the Friday. Nobody was really going to school. Like
Yeah,
them other
everybody-
people was waiting until
The first
because
day, the first
remember
week.
people used to wait for like they go to Staples. They got all the notebooks and all the stuff, the pencils and all of that stuff. They, you know, you get all the good stuff. You get the JanSport. You get the 5-star notebook. Yo, we fool.
Listen, I had a jacket. It was a South Pole jacket. And the way it was like a creamish color. You could see the feathers and everything.
You could see the fellas.
Yeah, 'cause you know you had it's a bubble jacket.
All right.
So
all
it
right.
was, and it was reversed. It was like a green and like a cream on one side.
Okay.
I took that tag off, put everything off, and they were like, "What kind of jacket is that?" I'm like, "Iceberg." I was like, "Iceberg."
You took the tag off?
It was a whole South Pole jacket. I took the tag off and everything, cleaned it up. They asked what it was. I said, "An iceberg." Because it looked like. Oh man,
South Pole jacket.
I thought it was iceberg. It's like
You know them Spanish kids was coming with the North Face on. They got the Northy on. You was just knowing that the rest of your jacket just didn't. The rest of the jackets did not matter.
Listen, when it's an iceberg, like, oh, you got iceberg.
My head.
Listen.
The things that mattered to kids, I swear, like back then, the things that mattered to us was like, you looked at like, oh my God, yo, you remember when they used to stand on the lines? They used to camp out the night or the week before, or the night before the Jordans came out. That was a real crazy time. But when the patent leather Jordan came out, oh my God, I wanted them so bad. I mean, I got them eventually, but not camp out in front of them and Planet Earth and all of that. I was never doing that.
What about school lunch? You had school lunch?
Oh, school lunch was bomb. The murder burgers? On a good day, you was hungry? Yeah, we was eating that. Don't front on it. You was eating it.
No, I had no problem with it.
You was eating, or them round pizzas.
Listen, but the thing is, like, you know when you're a cool kid or when, like, cool kids don't eat school lunch.
Cool kids didn't eat. I remember when we was in Walton, I think 9th and 10th graders stampede. Yeah, it was crazy, right, Mom? They used to put it on the news that people was camped out waiting for them Jordans to drop. It was crazy times.
And guess what? It was cheap. It was like $100.
Yeah.
You know, it was like $90. Now sneakers like...
I went to the store and I was like, y'all take Afterpay?
You take Klarna?
You take Klarna? Because who is paying for these sneakers right now? Crazy. No. It's one and done, and we gonna rock this one for the year. I'm not. We not doing that.
Listen,
we not doing that.
I'm glad I'm in my age where, listen, some New Balance would do, or some Adidas.
Ooh, Parasuco jeans.
Ooh,
Paco jeans. Mecca,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Mecca was.
Oh, then remember the wave. What was I talking about before though? That's crazy.
School lunch.
School lunch. That's $100 back. It was a lot of money. No, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. School lunch was a thing.
The $100 is now $20 in today's society.
Listen, if you break that $100, just call it a day.
That's it. It's same thing if you break 1,000. Just go ahead and spend the whole rest of it. Just spend the 900 and just call it a day. It don't even make sense to save it at this point. It's just gone. So school lunch, oh my God. Like, I think they built like a general store in the back of our school. Not in the back, but like in a classroom that they were not using anymore. And they built like a general store kind of thing they sell some cookies. Like you could melt it in the microwave. That cookie was the bomb. Like they sell like in a bag, or they sell the cup noodles, or they sell like everybody like, but you couldn't, there was Sloppy Joe.
Listen, school
Sloppy Joe was good though. No lie.
Listen, I could look pretty and say I was thankful. Like, listen, I don't care what you want to say. He's like, yo, you got your ticket?
Right.
You
gonna eat today?
Yeah, eat today?
You eat today? No? Okay. All right. So we not like, no, what they had when I was in middle school was shells.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the stuffed shells. Oh my God. I love stuffed shells.
Stuffed shells was good.
You get like two of the big pieces, two big ones of the shells. Man, I was in heaven. I loved me. Let's talk about shells,
the tower patty, the fake Jamaican.
Oh, the tower owl patty.
Yeah, listen, when it's a Jamaican beef patty day.
Hey, we was gonna eat Jamaican beef patties regardless. It don't matter. It didn't matter that it didn't taste like it, but it was good.
It was greasy too.
It was greasy and it was good. It was some kind of different type of meat that was not beef, but it was good. We're not gonna talk about it, but it was good.
Oh man, listen.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
What was it? 2000 wasn't that much. We was a little bit grown in 2000, so we couldn't really do that. Well, I guess I was grown.
Nah, you was well grown. Yo, we ate some shit. No, Carisha, we tore up some shells. Them shells was towed up when we got it. Them shells was good.
It's funny. Matter of fact, it's funny that I was walking with Kales, Publix, in Publix, and we saw White Castle.
Mm-hmm.
She got looking at me like, "Oh, Dad, you see White Castle?" I said, "Yes, I did."
Yeah, hell yeah.
She was like, "Oh, Uncle Shep said that is nasty."
It is, but it was good.
Tell Uncle Shep that he had White Castle now and then here and there, because if you had White Castle, you know that nobody could be around you that next day.
Oh, it was
Them
death on
burgers
your
were-
stomach.
Listen,
It
White
was
Castle.
good. They was little, but they was death on your stomach. What's it? White Castle is like the crystal of Georgia.
Yeah,
The crystals of Georgia.
we got to check it out one day. We got to go to Crystal one day.
We did. It
We
wasn't.
did?
We did. It wasn't good.
You sure?
Yeah, we tried it. It was
The
the middle of
onion
the
rings
night.
too? And the chicken?
Nah, we're not gonna say the onion rings. I was talking about the burger.
The burger. Well,
I ain't like it.
I gotta go
I ain't
check
like
it out.
it. White Castles is the original farts, burgers of farts. That's it. Shout outs to White Castle.
guess
They were.
They still go. She like, but you went to one on Boston Road? I said, yeah.
Oh, Chef said the local ice cream, the little small, the vanilla and chocolate one. That
The
used to
half and
scrape
half.
the half and half. Oh, remember the joints that Carisha? Remember when Mom used to go to the those fart burgers? Carisha, remember when Mom used to work at Workman Circle and she used to bring us home the
You used to have them
the
at
fruit,
school?
the cup. Yeah, my
cup
mother used to
juice?
bring them from work though, from her sorry, from work. Excuse me, and we used to freeze them and then scrape them. I see Kaylee brought some home the other day too, and she's starting to freeze it and scrape it too.
Yeah, kids, boy.
Oh my God, that was so much fun. Yo, when I used to, my grandmother was in the hospital. She used to
take
get
them all the
Ensure. Ensure.
You used to do
Me.
Ensure?
She leave Ensure for me. She's like, no, I carry in one nuts. I carry in Ensure. I used to drink Ensure like crazy. But you know, I like anything sweet milk. Yeah, I'm drinking. Not that's what I'm thinking of. So now.
Ensure. Make the body pure.
Anyways, it was it was oh, not Ducky was definitely stealing. That's crazy. That's Auntie Ducky you talking about? Wow.
Ooh. Auntie Ducky.
Let me see what he said. Let me see what he said.
You was borrowing goods?
No, don't do that. Y'all don't do that to baby. She said, "Oh, I would love a sandwich bag of penny candy for this square pizza."
Listen, them penny candies.
Okay.
Those penny candies. I don't know. It's like a little. They look clear, look kind of icy, got a little bubble gum inside.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it come in that wrapper that it took very long to kind of like.
Listen, the
Yeah.
penny candies.
Oh, remember Chiclets?
Yeah.
Oh, remember Chiclets?
Peanut butter. I
Oh
think I
my
got one of those square pieces.
Lisa was hitting.
What about the one like a tombstone? The one like a tombstone.
Oh, the box. Yeah, the square pizza.
It wasn't square. It was like a round and then it square at the bottom. I ain't
like
talking about. Yeah, like a tombstone.
Okay.
Had a little fake pepperoni on there.
No, me not steal, so it was given to me for the. Mom, I never said that. I was just reading what was said to me. I did not say that. I was just reading what was said. You did not. It was for the children.
Oh,
It
man.
was given to her for her children. Okay?
Put down my glasses, yeah.
That was it. But the 90s, oh my God, Christian, remember when we used to go to church and Bishop used to be so mad at her because we used to buy so much candy and the wrapper would be in the church. Now and later wrappers, peanut chews.
I like now and later.
Yo, you could go to the store and buy a bag of candy for $1.
Now you can't do that no more.
The candy sells for $1. I mean, like, what? Or get Swedish fish or
Twizzlers.
oh my God.
Remember you used to take out the Sour Patch out a little jar?
Huh?
The little Sour Patch out of the
Oh
jar.
yeah.
You gotta get
Yeah.
it, take it out.
That's crazy.
And
Or the hot dogs from the vendor who did not wash his hands because we never saw him actually do that. Or like the donuts that came from the like the little vans that we never saw them really wash our hands. So I don't know.
It was good.
I don't know how the germs made us so good, but now everybody got to wear a mask if we cough too hard.
Listen.
It's crazy. Oh, you remember the time that pastor tried to save you? Oh, you want to tell his story, but you need to tell your story too. Why you when the pastor tried to save you?
I went to church to go look woman.
Oh, every story it it correlates with you going to look woman. Let me hear this story because I think that's going to be hilarious. Thank you, Trey, for bringing up this memory.
I don't remember. He got to tell the story, but I know it was up there on what you call it, 229th on Bronxwood. That church up there. Yeah, went up there one day. They had a revival.
You went to revival to find woman. Oh Jesus!
I was invited by a young lady.
Oh, so you had interest, so you went to the church.
Yeah,
Got it. Let's clean up the arguments because that's what you want to tell.
So I went up there. I don't remember quite, but I know it's like, you, come here. I look around.
He had discernment to know that you came for nothing good.
Like, yes, come on. I went to go, son. I push her. She can't push.
Oh, it was a lady? Oh, my.
I'm like, just because of a woman.
That wasn't your time to get.
No, it wasn't my time.
It wasn't Jesus wasn't calling you yet.
Not yet. Call me now, though. Definitely call me now. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The time. This dude right here. Listen, this dude right here. He ran from remember Pathmark?
Him lie.
Listen.
Him say you lie, Ricardo.
Listen.
He said you was lying.
Listen, the same dude right here. One time.
Why are you telling his secret, but you don't tell your story straight? That don't make no sense. You lie, him say.
It was just tell a few stories. So we sleep at 226, right?
He fell in the dirt and dirty up in white shirt. Ooh. So she did catch him. She catch him and push him down. Okay.
So he used to have 2 girlfriends, right?
Why are you telling the man's story?
But he used to have 2 girlfriends at one time. So him go with one, got Beer Plaza, the Pathmark right there.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm going to move inside the Pathmark.
Oh, yeah, the Pathmark that's now a ShopRite.
Yeah. Same time the next one walk in. And him know. That man ran from Bay Plaza all the way to 226.
Oh, my God.
And guess what? He ain't stopped till he got to the house.
Y'all do a lot for these women, huh?
And he knocked on the door like on the window.
Yeah. Oh.
Shep
said no. Shep said Mr. Softy was Alice back in the day. Remember Alice, the lady that she used the bathroom at the...
Listen.
Right? But she said but it was just never shitty. A shitty situation. We never die or sick. That's true.
No, because back then, I guess
I think my mother said the other day, she said the man brushing his teeth in the ice cream truck. I was like, what?
Listen, those germs back in the days,
it was to grow us. We drank from the hose.
Listen, do they have wingworms now?
We don't know, but we did have them. So it did get us sick a little bit.
Listen, but like I said, we outside who play wingworm.
Yeah, yes. Of course. Yeah.
But kids these days, do they have like?
Me don't know. Them just if the breeze blow around, they're sick. So me not really know. if the breeze blows strong enough,
I gotta look into that because
they sniffling. Listen, so I don't know.
Wingworm was a thing. Cause you could be outside and listen to that. And you get your wingworm, say, all right.
Yo, you scratching. You just and this nasty ring that comes up. I don't know.
Does chicken pox?
I mean, I don't know. That's not.
Listen, growing up, everybody had chicken pox.
No. You
know that chicken pox?
My cousin caught chicken pox.
But you know somebody that had chicken pox. And
look, Chef said those germs back in the days prepared us for COVID. That's true.
And guess what?
That's true.
They did.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know if kids catch chicken pox now. I don't know. Like I said, they just different.
They don't go outside and play no more.
No, so how they gonna catch it? They have to actually do something else to catch it. What they do catch is a cold all the time and bring it home. Roasting 90 something, almost 100 fever.
It could be 90 degrees outside, still outside with a bubble jacket.
Well, yeah. My daughter still wears a hoodie.
And a scully. Yes, they do.
Yes, they
do.
Ooh.
I never saw chicken pox or
we don't want to see, so I didn't know. We're not going to wish for it to happen.
No, wish for it. But I'm just saying, though, like, those stuff that exist. Like, when we go to school and the kid was missing for a whole week, like, what happened to you? I had chicken pox.
Oh, well, yeah.
You
ever had mumps?
No.
I think I had that.
You had mumps?
Yeah, at the time, mate.
It was.
Not. You're so embarrassing.
Okay, man.
No, I'm not doing it again. Move. You're too embarrassing. And this time, everything catching. It's true, mommy. It's true. You. Oh my God, you embarrassing. Leave. No, I'm not showing you again. You enough, bro. Come off. Come. Let's. We've been on for too long now.
How long have we been on?
It's 9:09 now. We've been on. It's over an hour now.
How did I tell you?
Stop. They tied it like this. Man, what embarrassing. Oh, Jesus. It's so embarrassing, sir.
Oh, man. Beeper. You ever had a beeper before?
No, I've never had a beeper. My cousin had one, though.
Oh, yeah, the beeper was a thing. You get that text, you know?
What was it, 911? What was the code?
It all depends.
Me no know. May I ask you?
It
Remember
all
when we
depends.
had the telephone, the phone box, the phone booth?
Listen, those were the good times, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we survived
You need a
being
quarter.
gone. You survived being gone
You have to
for
make sure you had
hours.
You had to make sure you had $1 of change, dollar
change.
quarters in your pocket.
Oh, I would love to do the best of the KK stories. I would, Chere, yes, please. We will do it. We will do it one day.
It says 120 now. We overtime.
Oh God. Chef said I had a cousin who had chicken pox and I got ass whooping, and my granny said, "Don't you be coming in this house. Tell him you got chicken pox now." I was like, "What? What?" Oh, she said since I had a beeper, a two-way, and a sidekick. Oh, okay.
I had a sidekick.
I never had a beeper, I never had a two-way, and never had a sidekick.
No.
The first time I ever seen a sidekick, my sister had one.
I had a three-way pager. The one from Verizon, the little blue one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had that one. I was a little hot boy back then, you know.
You was a hot boy.
Yeah, I had a three-way pager. The sidekick was a T-Mobile. You had to flip it open. Yeah.
Wait, Reese, you had a sidekick? Did you? I think so. I don't remember. Yeah. Remember the other one? What was the other one?
The BlackBerry?
No, before the BlackBerry.
The Pilot?
The Palm, yeah.
The Palm Pilot?
The Palm Pilot. Yeah, I think my sister had a Palm Pilot.
Remember, I was like, you had the minutes before 7 o'clock.
Shit.
And after 7 o'clock, it was.
We're not gonna talk about minutes and phones, and we're not gonna talk about that. We already recapped that.
These kids
a couple
survive.
episodes back where my mother almost killed us for that $1,000 phone bill.
These kids would not survive the 90s.
They wouldn't. I don't think so.
Because we had to walk.
Like I said, we were gone. Today they'll be gone for real. Like, you wouldn't be able to find them ever again because they're not as street smart. They're smart.
Nah,
some of them are book smart. Some of them are book smart.
They're book smart
but street smart, they don't have that because they didn't grow up in the streets. Like, I feel like my kids would just not know what to do. Like, if I left them and be like, I mean, granted, they know what to do on the bus, right? Oh, no key on the phone. Okay, fancy girl. Like, they would know how to get on and off the school bus, right?
Listen,
public transportation, they would be like, so you're. One day she was like, so you're not gonna take us? I was like, wait, what? What do you mean? Like, she's like, but we got to go to school. Like, oh, I dropped her off at the bus station the other day. The bus stop. She gonna say to me, "Mom, why don't you just take us to school?" Girl, I'm not driving 30 minutes to 45. School right now in the early morning. It's about to be 45, right? 45 minutes for girl. Get on this bus. She was like, "But you're right here." It's still 45 minutes from right here. They just wouldn't know. I just feel like they would not know what to do with that amount of like freedom that we had, which it wasn't free. We just did things that we weren't supposed to do.
Yep. And that's how we live it.
And that's how we survived.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have an hour or two just to tell my stories.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Was this? This was a very informative session that I'm catching strays for over here because
these kids would not survive the 90s.
Oh, Shep said we had to figure it out and they got Google.
Don't forget about MapQuest.
Let's talk about MapQuest and the fact that she gave me 220. The fact that
you had to print it out and make sure
you had to print it out and read it. And me in my big age right now still can't follow
GPS.
the CarPlay GPS that's in front of me. I still be missing.
That happens.
How was I navigating MapQuest? Like I was just reading, I guess. They could figure it out from there. And me and my big age still can't navigate
You can.
the I like to if I go somewhere one time I can remember where I am.
Listen.
He's using the GPS every time. I'd be like, bro, you just
Because
went down here
every time
today.
you use GPS, give me a different route. I like different pause. Leave that alone. Come and know somebody listen.
He finna text me pause, bro.
As I say for now, lift that
You
Lord.
gonna leave it alone.
Thank y'all tonight for tuning in.
Yes.
You know, thank you very much, Trey. We're gonna have that session. We're gonna do a call in or like a live something so we can sit and talk about your stories.
Yeah. Not his stories. Your stories. He said KK stories. He didn't say his stories.
Listen, my stories.
He
are
got
his
stories for you.
No, my stories are his stories because, like I said,
Then we gotta call Pete too.
yeah, we gotta go call Pete. Oh, yo, Pete.
Oh
Listen,
my God, we're
oh
not
my
telling
God.
Pete's secret right now. Thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you for. He said, "Come visit." Oh yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
We ain't come to Canada. When you ready to go?
Listen, I say all the time, this man just be like,
We're gonna
something
come to
always coming
Canada.
up.
Listen, well, we can't do spring break, so we're gonna come. Matter of fact, no, we can't do it August neither.
Oh my God, we'll figure it out.
All right, we can't figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Thank you guys for joining us on another segment
Of
of
bashment.
Love in the Kitchen, the podcast.
Weird. So how come your old voice just change?
Because now we're signing off. We're tuning off for
that's how you gotta
today.
sound?
Shush. This is my closing.
This-
My closing
All right.
voice. Okay.
Take off the glass and make it good.
I don't even know what I was gonna say now. Thank you guys for joining us today. As always, thank you for your likes, your subscriptions. Oh my God, we're over 1 point something K followers. Like we're the clappy thingy. We're the
computer.
We're the thing. Thanks,
Aw,
Mom.
thank
Oh,
you.
with the hearts in the fire.
Listen.
Boop, 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 boop.
May I have some
Oh,
secret
where's
to
my
tell
son
you?
tonight? My son wasn't even here.
He's at
Son's
work.
tonight. He's at work.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
at work. You work.
It's cool. We'll catch it later.
That guy.
But thank you guys. As always, the blessings of the Lord make it rich and added no stores to it. Be safe. We love you.
Be courteous.
Be kind. Patience and prayer for 2024. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, y'all.
They don't want to see you.
Of course they do.
Sign off.